first part of... Yes, I know we still haven't done the one song, but anyway, we're going to ignore that right now.
Still skipping the last song from the last concert.
Shush. Because we already started this one. Anyway, so we did the first song of the concert, which was Crazy Train.
By song.
Originally by Ozzy. Now by The Warning. The second song in the little concert series here is Everlong by the Foo Fighters. So, again, this is...
is it one of their popular songs? I'm going to assume, otherwise...
I know it,
Okay.
but I semi know a bunch of Foo Fighters stuff, so...
Well, I know Foo Fighters, but
Yeah.
it's been so long.
Phew.
Like the
True.
radio we did the other day with Iron Maiden, it's been so... You know,
so long.
if it's not on my
Playlist
that I have,
yeah,
or Pandora doesn't play it, or Google
Sure.
don't play it, then down of mind, down of society.
So this was recorded on June 8th of 2015, so nigh on 10 years ago.
I can't believe 2015 was 10 years ago.
I know. So weird, isn't it? And this was
Imagine math.
I know.
That's how math works.
Strange.
Yeah.
And this was recorded at the what was it? I think it was the Red Wings Arena, something along those lines, at Liceo de Monterrey, which I just butchered, which is a girls' school in Mexico.
Okay. All right.
If you didn't catch the first one where I, explained all that.
Yeah. Or he butchered the name there too.
Yeah, I butchered it then as well. So, I'm nothing if not consistent.
Yeah. All right. Let's check it out. Before we do, make sure you hit that like, subscribe.
Check out the description down below. You can find out all links, information, and stuff that we have down there. Okay, so The Warning doing Foo Fighters. There are actually quite a number of things that they do in this little small concert that I haven't seen them do recently. So that's one of the reasons why we're doing it, because they do a bunch of stuff that they don't do anymore.
Are you referring to the music?
Yes.
I guess
As
what
in,
you were saying.
as in the songs they perform
Okay.
and the original stuff that they do, which is from their real
Okay.
stuff.
I didn't know. I thought you were talking about their...
Oh,
Just hit play.
pause this YouTube.
Yeah.
Recognize it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, what's the sort of lame?
Good.
I never know song titles, names.
Yeah, I'm
just-
not great either. As previously mentioned a lot. There's probably more Foo Fighters songs that I can kick off the title and go, oh yeah, that, than a lot of bands. Of course, that's just the weird way my mind still works. Like, like I said, Iron Maiden the other day. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to blank on every possible song. It's
like I've said, the older you get, your knowledge seems to overflow, so you have to get rid of some stuff to get the new stuff.
I also didn't realise that Iron Maiden had 17 studio albums. It's like, really? At least they're not the Rolling Stones. YouTube, pause.
Yeah. It's like I say it every time. I'm so glad that they stuck with it. Because, a lot of younger, preteens, teens get into music, but it's like,
don't stick with it.
Stick with it. And they stuck with it, and obviously they're making a career and lifestyle
because,
out of it.
To my mind, I went to school with quite a lot of people, obviously. There were, to my memory, 4 bands in, my year and the year below. There was 4 bands that formed. Of those 4 bands, there's a grand total of 0 that are still together. And to my knowledge, only 1 of the members of those 4 bands still plays professionally bass, as it happens, for a career. He's in 2 or 3 metal bands, basically, over in England. Just small ones, but making a career out of it. I think 1 or 2 of the others kind of do it sort of like a kind of weekend thing, but
I'll tell you what, though, this younger generation has it so much, easier to get discovered because of social media. Back in my day, it's like, you played your local weddings, proms, stuff like that.
Bars.
Maybe your local bar. But and I lived in a small city. Even in LA, you had, Sunset Boulevard where people were trying to, and a lot of great bands were discovered from there. So,
but it's like it's easier to get discovered now, but you also have the problem of there's more competition in a way.
Right. Now, if we could get the TV producers to remember that, because there's not just 3 networks anymore, or 4. It's like you have tons of places doing TV shows, so just because the show you did only had 5 million viewers, you're going to cancel it. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Sidetrack. And I wonder, when I sing along with you, Yeah, because aren't they the band? They did the VMAs, right?
Yeah, twice,
Yeah.
two or three times now.
So I mean, look, you're teenagers doing a concert for teenagers at a high school, and 10 years later, or actually maybe less than 10 years later, starting when they did the first one, they're performing on the VMAs. I mean,
a couple of years ago now. So less than 10. Yeah, within less than 10 years. So yeah. I will say I think they should have transposed the song up a little bit, up a couple of keys, because I think Danny was struggling a bit with some of the low parts there, but other than that, it was a really good performance.
See, and I think we've mentioned this on other people that we've seen do stuff as young. I want to see them do this concert again where they are now.
Yeah,
it's like do it, song by exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
And just
or not necessarily exactly the same, but the same songs.
But that's what I'm talking about. I want them. It's like we did Ozzy and then we did Foo Fighters. So it's like I want you to do what you did, here, 15 or 10 years ago, but, how you are now, just
in your current style.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like like they did with the Metallica song. It's kind of like redo it to suit you.
Yeah.
So it's less of a
that's
cover.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, less of a cover and more of a
how they would do it today.
Yeah.
I'm not saying singing like they did there, because then that's not the point.
But to kind of like
just so you could see in
take the song
10-year growth
what would you do with it now if you were,
and just how much you've improved in 10 years. Because I mean you're good now, but I mean they're better. Here we are 10 years later. Yeah. So anyway, that's our thought. Not that it really matters. Well, obviously we're going to continue hitting up this concert one day. You'll finally get around to getting the last song from the Pepsi Center one. And so if you want to see those, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Comment suggestions down below. And if you hit the notification bell, YouTube will tell you when we do the suggestions. There, you comment it down below. And until then, thanks for watching.